Hi, first graders. The book that I have for you today is called I Think I Am, and it is written by Louise Hay and Kristina Tracy, illustrated by Manuela Schwartz. And this book is one of my favorites because it's all about doing positive self talk, just like Miss Young's teaches you in second step, that you should be telling yourself positive things and telling yourself positive affirmations to help your thinking. I think I am. Words that you think or say and believe to be true. Did you know that the things you think and say have the power to make a big difference in your life? When you say something over and over, you start to believe it is true. And what you believe creates what you do and what happens to you. These kinds of thoughts and words are called affirmations. Learning to turn your unhappy and negative thoughts into positive affirmations is a great thing to practice. And here's how it works. You take a negative thought, like nobody likes me, and you change it to a positive thought. I love myself and other people love me too. And when you think that way and tell yourself positive self talk, positive things happen to you. Hi, do you want to be friends? The more you can learn to do this, the happier you will be. Keep reading to see more examples of taking your negative thoughts and making them positive. When waiting around is not what you planned, you may start to have negative thoughts. Uh-oh, look at this long line. This line is so long. We will never get into the fair. She's doing negative self talk. She's telling herself, oh, I'm never going to get a turn. And that makes you feel bad inside. So now you should be changing that to a positive thought. I want to make today great. So think about the good things in your life. Think about all the fun you're going to have when you finally are patient and go inside. Have you ever wished that you looked different or more like somebody else? You might be saying, I don't like my hair. I wish it were like hers. So, oh no, she's saying negative self talk about how she looks in the mirror. Instead, you should look in the mirror every day and repeat, I love myself just the way I am. How many of you have felt like that before? Maybe you think, oh, I don't like my hair, or I don't like my nose, or something like that. But you shouldn't want to change how you look. You're special just the way you are. If your friends all want you to go their way, it's easy to think, if I don't do what they want, they will be mad at me. How many of you have ever felt that way? That you should just copy your friends so they're not mad? Instead, you should do what's right for you and tell yourself, I stand up for what's important to me. You should be able to make your own choices without people getting mad at you. When you don't want to pay attention, you may think, this isn't about me. I don't need to listen to this. Uh-oh. But remember that life has a lot to teach you, and think to yourself, I love to learn new things. So he's acting like he doesn't care, he doesn't need to listen. But if you listen to people, you can learn from them. When you're feeling all alone, unhappy thoughts might creep in. Why don't they want to talk to me? She's all by herself feeling lonely. But that's a negative thought. Help these feelings go away by telling yourself, I am surrounded by love. So think about your friends, think happy thoughts, think positive. If it seems easier to sit back and watch than to help, you might think, I wish somebody would help him get on that pony. But change your thoughts and say, I happily help wherever I can. So don't just sit around and watch people and think if they need help. See if you can be proactive and help someone if you're thinking that in your brain. Even though you have many great things in your life, sometimes you still wish, I sure would love to have one of those candy apples, only $5. But pay attention to what's good in your life and say every day, I am grateful for what I have. This happens a lot when you look at like pictures or watch commercials on TV. You might start thinking, oh, I want that new toy, or oh, I wish I had something else. And you might think that the things you have aren't good enough. But we all have things in our life that we're grateful for and that we have that are nice. Have you ever done something that you wish you hadn't? You might get mad at yourself and think, I can't believe I forgot my sweater. I always forget everything. I used to hear people get mad at themselves in Argonne when we were in person, and they would say, oh man, I didn't do that right, or I messed up. And they would start saying negative self talk, but change it to positive self talk and say, I can learn from my mistakes and move on. Because it's okay to make mistakes. When it comes to taking care of the world you live in, you could think, who cares? None of this trash makes a difference. But instead, think about, I care for my home, the earth. If you're not caring for the earth, that's sad. You should change that thought. If people around you have nothing good to say, it might bring you down. Look at, it's too crowded. I'm hot. I'm so dizzy. Maybe they're right. You start listening to other people when they start being negative. But don't let other people's moods change yours. Say, I choose to be positive. It's a choice. You control how you feel. You might think you're not creative and that other kids have better ideas than you. I can't decorate my bike. This is going to be awful. That's negative self talk. Don't give up. Say to yourself, I am filled with creative ideas. Change your negative self talk to positive self talk. When you see kids who look or act different from you, you might say to yourself, I hope I don't have to ride next to them. But look past their differences on the outside and think, I see the best in everyone. You can make new friends, even if people are different from you. And that's the end. Here are some tips for how you can do positive self talk and positive affirmations. Start your day by saying, I can, I am, I do, I have. Look in the mirror and say your affirmation over and over and over. Whenever you're feeling sad or mad or negative, tell yourself, I can change this. And change your thoughts. Write down your affirmations or goals in a journal on a piece of paper. Hang up a sign of your positive things you should say to yourself. Close your eyes and think about happy thoughts and positive things. And do positive self talk in your brain. I hope you guys like this book because it's one of my favorites. I still try to tell myself positive self talk too. So I hope that you do that. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later.